Hey everybody, Charlie here. Welcome back to Prison Architect. I hope you've been having a fantastic time. We've had a big break from this game, and a bit of an evil break. Sorry it took so long, but man, when I get going on something, I gotta just keep running it, man. And I usually have the tolerance for maybe 2 games at once, and I kind of got myself sort of crowded with 3 projects at once. Not usually the greatest, but anyway, yeah, we're getting back into it. I hope you guys have been enjoying some of the other stuff on the channel in the meantime. We have, as a recap, in case anyone's missed it, or maybe you're coming in fresh. We got a lot of new people since the last time I recorded something for this game. So we're dealing with green, right? All going green. We got the farm set up here. We got all these orchards and stuff over here. More farming happening over here, and this is sort of our automated farming. My goal with this prison was not to make like the most secure facility, wasn't to make the best prison by any means. It was to experiment and to showcase the new features in the Going Green DLC. So, because we've had 8 seasons of this game on this channel, like we've done a lot. We've done almost everything. So yeah, the waste compost bins are starting to get full. I've removed all of them except these 2. At least I think I have. Prison wide. I believe that's it. I don't believe there are any more compost bins in the prison. I've taken them all down. So whenever there's organic waste, they should bring them to these 2 bins. And that means that we should be able to make compost. At least I hope so. We have a goal to produce 10 compost fertilizer. We get paid 10 grand for that. That's what I'm kind of hoping for. We also are working on overproduction. We have to harvest apples and peaches, which are over here. We have apple trees and peach trees right over here. And I'm just trying to recap you guys as well as myself, okay? So we're in debt 25K. So we need to do something about the debt potentially as well. And the only green energy goal we have left at this point is to have 25 inmates successfully pass solar panel development programs. And this takes the percentile bonus to the reformation rates. So what does that mean? In plain English, Charlie. Okay, so when a prisoner does any type of program, they get a reformation. They get a rate, right? How reformed are they, right? And right now it's 25%. So let's say someone has a 50% chance of reoffending. After they complete this program, they'll have a 25% chance. That's what this one does. If we can do this successfully, that will go up a little bit more. We'll have a bigger bonus to that. So this program is very good. We want to try to do that if we can. We can get more early prisoner releases that way. We're also looking at foundation education, and it appears to me as though I am still missing 1 desk. I kind of stuck it out in the hallway because I don't have any room for it inside the classroom. But thankfully, the game doesn't really care where it's placed, just that it exists in the prison. So that should take care of this right here once we buy it. And now we just need a few more people to pass the foundation education course, and also 1 to pass general ed. Now, I don't think I have anybody interested in general education yet. I got 1. Nah, I think I want to have like maybe 2. Before we start doing this. This is a very expensive program. It's $500 a session. Going along that note, though, this is solar panel development. That is also $500 a session, and it's got 16 people interested in it. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop that, and we'll see what we get for that. Okay, so looks like only 6 are gonna take it. I'm hoping I'm not robbing any students out of foundation ed, but I'm gonna let that go. Now, we want to get out of debt, but we also want to... Well, hang on. Is it going up at all? I see dump organic waste. It's one of the tasks, right? So I kind of want to see them add to this. Okay, 29, 28. That's bigger than it was. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, so they are adding to these compost bins. Fantastic. Once we generate 10 compost fertilizer, we'll get paid 10 grand. And then we can go and do the next program. Sorry, grant. Which is probably going to be my investments. Probably should have done this a little while ago, but I think we'll probably take on one of the short-term and long-term investments just for a little while. But we already have better investments than this anyway. These investments aren't that great. And you might think, well, okay, you more than triple your money. Yeah, Okay, but it takes forever to do that. Better solution, just have constant ongoing things. If we have a lot of money, I'll do that. We're generating way more power than we can ever use out of this. So current access power is 4,000. And I would like to get started, if I could, on expanding our facility. I'd like to get the building going here. And I'd like to get it wrapping around all the way around about here. And this is going to be where our maximum facility people are, the gangs, all the disgruntled employees to our company, right? We're going to work on that too. In the meantime, though, let's just check out my students really quick. Okay, excellent and terrible. Success chance, 100% success chance. Very cool. If we could get some other people with really high success... Oh, man. Every time I hover over top of somebody, I lose them. There you go, camera. All right, 25%, 100% on this guy. 100% on that guy, 100% on that guy, 100% on that guy. Okay, so we're good. We're going to satisfy the requirements here. Oh, yeah, easily. So we're going to get this. So we just need general education now to get that grant. Now, we've got the gym. And I think I kind of want to move this a little bit. There's a couple of things I want to look at here, but I think I need to move this. So right now, this area, let me just get rid of the planning lines. Right now, this area is labeled as staff only. And that means nobody can get in the shop to organize things. Nobody can get in the gymnasium right now. That's because this room, I kind of want it to be tied between these guys and these guys. Like they're both going to be using it just at a different time, right? Also, I think this could be marked like that. And I guess we could also do it here too. All right, so we have these little airlocks, right? This one here is kind of a complicated one. If we look at the deployment for this is a little bit complicated maybe, but this is a staff-only room, so prisoners won't go through here. But I still want prisoners to be able to use visitation, and I want them both to be able to use it at the same time. So we also have this side door. Well, that also means that these guys have to be able to get in there. It's just kind of the way I built this, and I don't really like the way I built it, but if I want them to share it, this is sort of how, I mean, I could have done this cleaner, but this is sort of how you have to do it. Have a public room, but have the entrances into those rooms be two separate entrances and have them sort of exclusive, you know, to the different people. So what I could have done maybe is made two different airlocks here, had the multi-permission room here, the custom security sector here, and then just made this one, you know, these guys only. And I probably could have done this. And I'm starting to think this right here is not even necessary. The only reason I want this is, I think it was because of having guards nearby, but I don't really think this is required. I think what we can do this instead is if I went to, if I just demolish these walls really quick, and I want to take this door, dismantle that, and let's move the metal detector to be in front of this door. If I do something like that instead, then I can just zone this to be for these guys. Because there's really no reason for any other security sector to come in here, right? It just makes no sense. So we're just going to mark this the way it should be. And then I think going all on that note, this can be canteen again. So we'll just go ahead and mark this as a canteen. And then on top of that, we want to do the padded flooring throughout here as well. So we'll go just like that. Everything will be peachy. Did I not demolish this wall? Right there. There you go. And then padded flooring there, please. Okay, that should take care of things. It makes it a little more cleaner there. I don't remember why I did that. It's been a while. I want to say that I did that before I did this. And then after I had done this, I just didn't get that that made this redundant. So what we should have now for deployment is a multi-sector here where everyone except these guys are allowed to go through here. And then this right here, which is staff only, so that these guys can't pass through. And I think that's going to be fine. Could you realistically do this differently? Like, yeah, we could just have one airlock and then, you know, have this be the door. But they both have to share the door. That's the problem, is that they both need to get into a public room. So I can't have them share the same exit like that. So hopefully this makes sense, and I think that's going to work. Now, the gymnasium, I want to finish this. The gymnasium needs a boxing ring. And I'm going to put this, I think, right about, let's put it here. And then we got 2 training dummies. I think I'm going to put those, I'll put those like maybe here and here. And let's get some couple of punching bags in here too if we could. Oh, and a water cooler. Pop that over here. We might as well do the snack machine too. I believe this improves... No, wrong thing. If there's something that improves the gym's grade, it's a fan. Pretty sure a fan does it. I already have a fan in there. Never mind. Okay, punching bag. Let's do the punching bags here and let's say there. Okay. So we'll get on that. Now, this is a little bit weird too because, see, this area, I don't really want to do custom zones everywhere, right? And this common room is right now a common zone. It's everywhere. So if these guys are going to come in here, they're going to be able to also come in here. And that just defeats the purpose of this whole thing. So I need an airlock into here as well. And I think that is where this little area here is going to come into play. So I'm going to move this door to be right here instead. I'm going to move the door servo to be there instead. And then we're going to go ahead and close this down with another wall. Or maybe we just... Hang on. Don't do that. New plan. We're going to take... Oh, arcade cabinets. Hang on. Let's just put those right here for now. Because they're fun. Let's also do radiators in here too. Because this, I think, doesn't have a radiator. And it might be the only room that's cold. We'll put it like this and this. I think we need 2 of those. Let me just check temperatures really quick. Temps. Yeah, it's the only room. Well, okay, we have the pantry is cold, but we want the pantry cold, right? Food pantry. I think this is pretty good. That's storage. Workshop could use it too, it looks like. Let's get the workshop to have one of these as well. Where'd it go? Radiator. We'll put it right here. All right, and we'll just hook up the hot water to these things. So, oh shoot, which one did I put it on? Right there. And then the hot water, the radiators were right above the door, so it should be like this. And then we just come straight down to the hot water there. All right, so that'll be how we want to build this. But this here, I think I'm actually going to change this too. I'm going to demolish this wall. And this wall. And then I'm going to go ahead and take the brick wall and just complete that and complete... yeah, let's do a single wall. Then we want a regular jail door. We'll put the orange door there. Because we already have one in storage. Then the door servo. We should have one in storage, but it's not showing that we do. Pop that there. Yeah. So now what we'll do is we'll have... Oh, I wasn't... No, I want the airlock, right? I didn't want to destroy this. Okay. I destroyed something I didn't mean to. Hang on. So we'll go like this. I had this right the first time, didn't I? Son of a gun, I had this right the first time. Let me let this run for a little bit. I think once they build it, you'll see I had it right the first time. All right, it says we only have 60% passing foundation education. I think today is the day they pass. They have to get attendance to 100%, right? Some of these guys have a really high percentage of attendance, but not a whole lot of success. And then some people are like also the vice versa. All right, so this door is supposed to go here. And this door goes here. Move that door. And then this door will just be a regular door. There we go. So once we got that done, and it's hooked right here, so this is hooked to power too. We're going to want to make sure it's hooked up to the door control system. So we'll just go that. Is there any other doors we have to hook up to this? I think that's good. I think that's good. Pretty sure. Sure enough. Ah, there we go. Now we're sure. Okay. So now this needs to be the new airlock, right? So what I can do, instead of having this whole area being marked for these custom sectors and everything, I can have just this tiny little piece here. So we'll come into our deployment. We want to do a custom sector here. And, sorry, we're going to say like this. So now these guys won't be able to get into here, but they'll still be able to get into here, and they'll still be able to get into here if they want to. So now we've got that going. We can go ahead and open it up like we just have. Good. And now everybody can use this at different times, hopefully. So right now we have... actually, I can't adjust the regime because we still have to have the increased free time to at least 6 hours a day thing for another day and a half plus. So we'll have to wait on that. But for the most part, they can now use this gym. And I believe they might use it at the same time. Who knows? Let's go ahead and get prison labor set up. And we're going to go for the shop for a while. Should have a few prisoners decide to work there, hopefully. And there they are. I think we could use with a camera in there, just to make sure they're not cheating. I think we should do maybe back this way. We could also do it like this. Let's try it like this. I know it's going to seem a little weird, but now we get coverage. Oops, wrong way. Now we get coverage of all of this, right? So we'll get the coverage of the gym too. And then for deployment, I'm thinking I want maybe like at all times we don't really need anybody in the shop, but we'll have like at least at all times we'll have 2 guards in the gym, and I think probably an orderly in the gym. At least 1 at all times for now. We could micromanage that regime. Absolutely could. I'm just not going to. I have enough people. How many connections do you have? All right, 8, and you have only 3. That's not what I want to do. That's a very strange thing to do. Stop! All right, hold on. Clear connections. Clear connections. All right, here's what I want to do. You ready? I want you connect to 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go 5 with you. And then we'll have you connect to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that works. We got all the cameras we need now. We can see inside the shop as they go ahead and load the chocolate bars, shampoo, the hair products, the magazines, whether appropriate or not appropriate. There we go. How are we doing on our exports for power? I think yesterday we did 5K. I'm pretty sure we're able to generate the maximum. Although, I think stormy weather we do a lot better than on sunny days, because we have more of these. So if I wanted to, I could just go ahead and add more solar. But I think what I'd rather do instead is to set up a new node. Start moving stuff over too. But if I set up a new node, I'd like to start, like I said, expanding. And then this area here already is walled, so we could just make big foundation right here. Can I decrease this? No, I have to have a full amount to decrease it. Okay. Well, I'll just have to wait. Looks like we harvested some apples and some peaches. That's good. We have enough money to plant the rest of those trees too. So how about we go ahead and do that? We want apple trees. Which ones are apple and which one are... These are peaches. These are apples. Okay. So let's go with the peaches. Like this. Is that a... No, okay. I was thinking that might have been a compost bin, and I was like, that doesn't make any sense. Why is it there? Nope, it's just a basket. Holding the crops. Holding all the splendors. Just drag. Do that. Sometimes when you drag them, they don't line up the same, but that time they did. Probably because I dragged them before. No, it's been a while. Like I said, it's been a while. But this game is like riding a bike, you know? You never really forget how the game works. 8 seasons of this. Have like what? I want to say like 250 videos. 250 plus videos of this game on this channel. Woo! Easily the most played game on the channel right here. Prison Architect. I don't know what else we could do with it, guys. At this point, I'm mostly just making a series whenever new content comes out. Just to sort of showcase that new content. Pretty much. Just want to experiment with the new content, see what they're up against. See, during storms, we produce a lot more power. 9350 units. All of these produce a lot more. Especially the positivity right here. And that's also because our penalties are halved. We just have a ton more of this. It's starting to... It's really coming down out there, eh? Produce 10 compost fertilizer. Man. That takes a long time to do, dude. Like, I think we'll be done with most of the other grants that we have left to go before that happens. Kind of wild. I think I'm going to start tasers. Got a good amount of money now. And I don't really think it'll be necessary to get legal. I'm not really going to be have to worry about this kind of stuff. Once we go to maybe maximum security, maybe at that point we'll have to worry about it. But where we are right now, I don't think we'll ever need to worry about that. We got a couple of people who have murdered, you know. And then we've got a couple of gang members too. There's 2 in blue here and 1 in red. The 2 blues have already killed. That's why they're upgraded. It doesn't say they killed any gang members or any gangs, but yeah, they all have to share a dorm and be nice to each other. Poor them. Hey, are we having a fight here? I probably need to deal with contraband. There's a lot of contraband, man. And it's like, yeah, the contraband is out of control. It's always out of control. I don't remember. Did we turn... I don't think we turned that on, right? That extra setting. I don't think we did. Hello, Warden. What's up? Prisoners' demands for more free time have been indulged for long enough. Thankfully, I can finally go ahead and put the schedule back to normal. So let's take your work free time schedule. We'll go work lockup here, and we'll go work free time here, here, and here. That'll give us enough time for programs and stuff. We can give them... let's go ahead and actually do a lockup here and here. And here. Then we'll let an hour of free time before eating. And then the work lockup will go here and here. For the criminally insane, we probably want to have a bit more stagger here. I think probably this is fine. We give them... Yeah, we give them a little bit of free time here after a lockup period, and then we lock them up like there. And then I'm going to also start building protective custody. And I think protective custody is going to share spaces with the criminally insane. I know. Just that sentence sounds awesome, I know. But I think they're going to share it with criminally insane. Because criminally insane has a very predictable schedule. It's very controlled. It's isolated. And I can move protective custody around this area if it's only dealing with one other security region at a time. So I think I'm going to do that. And I think I'm going to put it right here. This little area here, I think, is where it's going to be. I've let it run on just a little bit. You can kind of see money's coming back, day, all that stuff. It's kind of, I've been letting it run a little bit. And we've also managed to do that compost. We've made enough compost now. This bin has 7 in it. So we produced enough to have that go all the way. And if I take a look in here, you can see 22 compost fertilizer inside the shed. So we managed to get that grant. So going along that note, since we managed to get the grant, we could pay off our debts, but I'm not that concerned about it. I think what I'd like to do instead is go sell block D here, get that extra advance, and then start looking at what we can do over here. We also have, go to grants. We also are starting on this, right? The solar panel development program. So people are working on that. There's a whole bunch of them that are working on this, and some of them have decent chances to succeed. Some of them not so much. But yeah, we're trying to get that going too. And I think I probably also want to have inside this area 1 guard minimum at all times. I've also gone ahead in this time where I've been letting it run on, and I've grabbed Taser rollout as far as like research goes. We finalized that. I'm going to start working at guard towers pretty soon. But let's set up protective custody real quick, because I do have at least 1 prisoner that's ex-law enforcement right now. So I'm going to go ahead and let's do concrete building. I think we'll go out to here for now. This little area right here. We're going to have a walkway. I think I'm going to extend this. We'll just do this right now. I'm going to extend this all the way out. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. I right-clicked. Let's extend this all the way to about like this, and we'll go, I think, through the tires. It's fine. We're going to end up moving the tires. Hopefully it doesn't dump them. I hope it doesn't dump them. Let's check. Looks like they're going to just keep them there. I think eventually these are going to end up getting dumped if I leave them there. So we can move, you can move you to here. We can, yeah, let me just move these like this. And there we go. I probably will end up just taking this fence completely out of here and just having the tires be the wall. So far, not a single prisoner has climbed the tires, right? That's just not something they do. So far, so good on the tires being a good solution for this. And yeah, so we'll set up protective custody right here. We'll have a nice little area. They can use this, the gym, probably not the same time that, like they're going to have their own times for this area. We'll fit this in for like 1 hour or something where they get to do it and then they got to leave. The shop, we'll have them, maybe we'll put another desk over here, another shop front over here, and they can buy stuff from here if they need to. So this shop kind of activates, not activates, it's accessible. There it is. It's accessible for all security levels and workable by many. We might allow them to use this common room, so we'll double dip that, and also this canteen, we'll double dip that. So we don't have to build completely separate facilities. And then we just make sure that these guys are locked up quite often. We have a lot of free time in the schedule right now, but if we change this, for example, maybe I want my protective custody to eat 11 to 12, right? We just turn this to lockup. And then that way they'll be locked up unless they're going to psychology, or which is all the way over here and not at all close to this. So that'll work. As far as this area, I'm kind of hoping, I think we actually need to open this up because, yeah, staff can't get in here right now. So let's add a quick staff door there, let's say. And that'll let staff get to this area. Because right now, I don't think they can actually access this right now because of this fence right here. So we put this door in, they should be able to get on that as quickly as everything else. They got this done already, so. What else can we do? I think that's kind of, I don't know, it's mostly just expand now. And like, I want this area and then all around here. And then that's what I have planned for this prison from there. It's not that extravagant. It's not going to be a giant metropolis city with multiple expansions. That's not my goal for this series. We're just gonna, I want to explore this stuff. And again, we're only making money on renewable energy and exporting organic foods that we're growing locally, basically, right? That's the only way we're making money aside from standard, well, I guess there's shop sales now because we have shop, so okay. But the goal is to make money in renewable, sustainable ways. That was the purpose of this series, and so far we're doing that pretty well. They will dig just outside the tires, so that answers that question. That answers that question. They'll dig outside the tires. So they're treating the tires like a wall. It's really all about access, right? Can I get access here? They cannot climb the tires. I think that's where we're going with this. They can't climb the tires, so it's treated like a wall that they have to climb under. And maybe it's a less effective perimeter wall. I think that's pretty much what it is. It's a substitute for a perimeter wall. The only difference is it's less effective because there's no foundation underneath it, so they don't have to dig hard. Like, there's not longer digging underneath it. But they can't climb them. So there's that. We figured that out. Let's go ahead and remove that and figure out where this tunnel is. And then we're going to want to go ahead and do a tunnel search everywhere too. It's clearly one of these guys. Because the other sector is way down here. And it's a dorm with guards inside it. So it's not these guys. So it's probably I would guess it's one of these cells. Sorry, one of these cells up here. And I would think it's the one that doesn't have anybody in it. I'm not sure what's going on there. One of these is probably like a dummy. They got a dummy in the bed, right? Is that still a thing where they put dummies in the beds? I think it might be. I guess it could be up here. There's nobody inside this, so they could technically dig here, right? I should probably make sure that there's an orderly in here at all times, too. That's really our dig, huh? That's our search for tunnels. Let's see how effective our guard team is. How effective are you? All right, so that's what it was. So his head, yeah, that's what that was. So it was him. Okay, and it's not going to be. I guess he's getting processed, even though he probably didn't. He didn't dig it, but he probably knew that it was being dug. It's weird that he's sleeping through this now, though. I mean, there's a clear way out in his cell, but there's. Huh. Okay. Let's remove this tunnel. We'll have that be a priority for our workmen there to get rid of that tunnel. And then I wanted to open this up too. So we wanted to take rooms, padded cells, and do this with it. And then we just need to have the doors. Yeah, we'll just pop them in like this. Doors are not something that you can just, drag in the openings like regular objects. How are we doing with this stuff over here? All right, it's indoors now. Let me just check heat really quick because it is cold now. It's in logistics, isn't it? Sure is. Okay, so it's a little cold over in this area. Could probably give them another radiator. Hot water. Where are you coming in at? Let's fit it in. Oh, let's see where it's coming in at. I guess I could place it here. It's just a little bit further for this pipe. Apparently this is not... Yep. We're going to need another we're going to need another boiler anyway. I'm going to have to put it out this way. So if we're going to do that, then we might as well just... Let's smack this pipe right here. We'll need the long pipe to come all the way around, I guess, then. And then we don't need it to go all the way around, but I'm going to do it. And then I guess this will be... Ooh, there's benches here, isn't there? Yeah. We will remove this bench. Well, we'll just move it. We can move it, I don't know. Maybe over here. Like so. And then Yeah, let's just have them... Workmen are going to focus on this area for now. And then I just want to get a boiler situated like right here. I'm going to lose my voice today, I swear. Let's go up to there too, just to make sure we have the power for it. And call it good. Okay, then. I think... How's the money? 29K? If I pay off this loan, it reduces everything. Like, it's completely gone. And I really want to expand this. So I want to get... Maybe we just do a dorm for these guys. I know. Me. Dorms. What has happened? I know. Why am I doing dorms all the time now? I'm going to put, like, I don't know. Maybe some beds like this, let's say. With, let's say, a bench. I'm not sure how big the dorm needs to be. Is there a room limit to that? 2x3. It is 2x3. So we'll put the dorm, let's say, here. Yep, these will all go up like this. And then we'll have a brick wall. It kind of just moves. I guess it needs to be like maybe here instead. So something like that will be the dorm. It just needs to have toilet and stuff too, so we can put that along this wall. Let's say 2 toilets there. And we'll take the yellow door there. And this will be for protective custody. This little tiny cell. That'll be it. And maybe put another door here. Right? So they can go from their dorm immediately out into this area and just get where they need to go and get back, right? It doesn't... This is their only path. They don't need to do anything else. They can use this common room space, which I can probably expand with more things to use, but that's really for these guys because there's not going to be very many people in this little dormitory. And if we have to expand the dormitory for some reason, then okay, we'll just move it out this way. We can get rid of the staff door at that point. We'll just move it out this way. And this is going to be a walkway right here. So I could take this tire, which we've just discovered they absolutely cannot climb. That's hilarious. We'll go right here, 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 and here. And I guess one more, which is on the wall somehow here. So expand those out. This needs to be... Okay, they're just focusing on this right now. That's why that's not happening. Which is good. That's what I want them to do. I want them to focus on this. We got a couple of deaths. We got some dangerous people in here taking out my guards. I think it is time for Taser rollout. We have money now, so let's do it. Programs. Let's get Taser certification going. Gen Ed would be nice if we can get somebody working it. Okay, we got 2 people in Gen Ed. Perfect. Let's hope it's not one of the dead ones. There we go. So 2 people in Gen Ed today. That's at 12 o'clock. Beautiful. Guard Taser certifications at 6 a.m. We're going to Oh, I don't want to reschedule. Okay, yeah, right here. Just reschedule the Guard Taser certification to be later. I want to move you to 9 a.m. Outside the valid work regime. This is Guard Taser certification. You know this, right? This is like... I don't understand. Outside a valid work regime. It's tasers. Game. It's... Game. Video game. What are you doing? Video game. 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. This is what I don't understand. It's 6 a.m. If I move it... and I move it back, it's still invalid. What? Okay, well that's a bug. It's not prisoners. It doesn't have to be in a regime. I can put this whenever I want. But apparently it has to be here. So why don't we start... There we go. There we go. Start again. And then we delete this one. That's how I have to do it, apparently. So, okay. We'll get guards set up with tasers. And all we have to do now is harvest 50 peaches. Harvest and sell 50 peaches. We got a few extra peaches here. All of our apples and peaches are set up now, and they're growing. We're missing an orange tree. How did I miss an orange tree? Okay, just pop it right there. All right. I'm missing an orange tree here as well. I think I did that because of... Like, I was going to put a shed here and stuff, but then I decided not to at that point, so... Go back to placing... Not a table. It's an orange tree, right? Yeah, okay. Orange tree. Orange tree. Right there. I suppose we could put banana trees down here, too. Bananas. Boom, boom, and boom. Okay, good. Compost is working pretty well, actually. I don't know if they changed it. They just had a patch recently. I don't see anything in the patch notes about that, though, so I'm going to go ahead and just say that they didn't, but, like, change how that works at all. Okay, let's get the toilet set up. We'll just do that like that. And I don't really want this long pipe here, to be honest. We're doing the large pipe through here, which I think I'm okay with more than I'm okay with it being right on top of this dorm. But it's a dorm, and like the toilets are here. They're still gonna have to, you know, they still have to dig that way, but they can get there. I suppose it's not that much different than digging here and going to this pipe, so I guess. We just want to make sure that they do this part, and the hot water is all set up now, all through there. Very nice. I don't think there's any gaps in my water coverage, and now that we have... Oh, you know what? I never even put the radiator in here, did I? I was trying to figure out where I wanted it, and I never actually moved it, so I think it's here. Because it should be in line with that shower head. Yeah. That'll make it warmer in here. And we probably need to make it warmer in here too. Which we can do so by connecting this all the way through to, I guess, here. We can get these things connected. And at that point, I should be able to extend this hot water pipe to there. And pop in the radiator like so. Okay. That'll make this area a little bit warmer too. So the toilets are getting hooked up, and protective custody. Now, I've already marked the guy for protective custody, but that might be the one that was just eliminated, to be honest. It wouldn't surprise me if that was the one that died. Because I marked him, but it doesn't do any good unless you actually isolate him. So let me just take a look at prisoners really quick. And yeah, okay. So he is still here. Good. Love Grove. Very cool. We're going to move you out of this and move you over to here. So we're... Oh, hang on. Hang on a second. So give me 1 second here. We got to go protective custody only here. And then at the moment, I would like this to be staff only. So guys, get the hell out of here. That creates a problem because they can now enter into here. Yeah, they might actually be in here. I'm going to take and do a bang up for insane only. And that will tell these guys to go back to their cells. Just to get them all back in their zone so they don't, like, kick off or anything. There we go. All right, now we can go ahead and end it. It's fine. They're all back in their own zone now. This says there's no canteens accessible. True. Very true. So I think what we'll do with this is I need to create a walkway that can go through here. Yeah. There needs to be a walkway right here that lets them get into here, doesn't it? Or I just open this area up to be... You know, let's try that. Maybe we take a brick wall, right? And we go like this with it. We could do that. Brick wall here. And then let's say we go brick wall like this. Or we go up to satisfy the symmetry gods. Like this. And then, so we do this, and then this area is shared between protective custody and insane only. And then insane can get through these double doors and through these double doors to get to the canteen. I think that's what we're going to do instead. That way I could still have this common room accessible by these guys. So we'll get them to build that. Big old white doors can go here, along with the door servos like so. Let that play on. Just gonna hook it up because why not? And then I also need some lights in here too. It doesn't look like we have any of those, so let's put a light here, 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 and here, and then one more over here. That should provide adequate light for this area. Get them going on that, and then I can get protective custody actually protected. Oh, there's a letter. Letter to Patton. Letter from Patton's daughter. Ooh. Who's Patton? Letter to Shore from Shore's mother. Your mother is sending you letters. I love that the mailroom is working. Where's Patton? I want to see him. Stephen Patton. Stephen. This spelling is always Stephen to me. I get that it's Stephen, but it's like Vin. What? Anyway, 2% chance of reoffending. Oh, okay, cool. Your daughter sent you a letter. She's 15 years old. She sent you a letter. Daddy, when are you coming home? I miss you. Well, daughter, I have a 2% chance of reoffending, so he speaks to her in meta talk. I have a 2% chance of reoffending, so I should be home very soon. Hey, what's going on here? Workmen, let's go. They're gonna bypass my stuff. I don't like it. You know, I was gonna say we might want to put metal detectors right here, but it kind of doesn't matter, right? Because they were already accessing this area anyway. So what we might want to do instead is move the metal detectors to here. No, because we want to also make sure protective custody is not taking them out too. So I think this is actually fine the way it is. All right, so this area, deployment-wise, we're going to make this area for protective custody and criminally insane. And they can access both of this, or both of them can access this area. And that will bring them into this canteen, which is also accessible by both security areas. And I think the visitation is just public, so that's good. Now this we don't want accessible by protective custody. We want to adjust this and this. So we're going to take these two regions and we're going to make them like so and like so. And honestly, I think we can take Supermax out of that equation. So we'll have these guys just accessible by those two. And that should be okay. So there's no reason why protective custody will ever get into the general population at this time. They can access this. They can also get into visitation and parole. Beautiful. But they can't get up here. They don't need to get up there. So that is good. We're going to move now to have you brought to your own place. And we can do that by also bringing in the deployment. This area is no longer public. Instead, this area is reserved purely for these guys. So that means you, sir, Mr. Protected, need to get out and go to your own place. That's where you're going to be. And then we're going to make sure that there's staff in this area, I think, just for a little bit. So we'll assign a guard out here just to hang out over here, and probably another one to hang out over here. Just like one, one. Assign a couple more orderlies during this time period. Not this time period is actually not that important. That orderlies and stuff are here, but I want orderlies. Yeah, like that. Okay, good. Okay, excellent. So we're using the gym now, and we got I mean, it's not really a proper place for the protected people, but at least they are protected, right? Now I have to work on the regime so that they are not coming in to eat at the exact same time as these guys are leaving, right? This should never happen. They should never see each other, or at least if they do see each other, it will be at a distance. So now I just have to work on the regime for that. But you know what? I can do that in the next video, or I can do that now and then, you know, show you at the next video. I mean, I'm really just trying to show you the new stuff and implement a prison that takes advantage of the new stuff. You guys, we have, what, 8 playlists on this game on this channel? I don't have to go ahead and show you how I mess with the regime anymore. I don't think. But in any case, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. You can subscribe if you haven't already. Sorry about the delays in Prison Architect. It's a fun game. It's just not as interesting as the new stuff, right? It's like I focused it on that new stuff because, man, it's great. People like it. So I will see you next time. Bye-bye.